Weather. Then a warm one again today. It's 5:18 in the evening. We're still at 85 in Alabaster, 82 in Coleman with a partly cloudy sky. Lots of sun today and no significant rain so far, but it does look like we have some rain coming down the line. Potentially a few scattered storms on Saturday. And look at this, very similar to the way it's been today. The high close to 86. Sunday, our impact day, heavy thunderstorms roll through, the high only about 73. And then next week is what I would call a little taste of dogwood winter. Might even get a little frost around here by Wednesday morning. But let's get to the business of the impact weather. First of all, some isolated showers this afternoon. No big deal. You've got thunderstorms that are potentially producing tornadoes. One confirmed tornado northeast of Tyler, Texas right now. Other tornado warnings north of Little Rock, and there is a tornado watch in effect from Nashville to Memphis, Jackson, Dyersburg, into North Mississippi, much of the state of Arkansas. And the highest risk of severe weather happens to be over Arkansas and southeastern Missouri tonight, as these thunderstorms move northeast across that moderate risk area, that level 3 or level 4, I should say, widespread severe weather threat. By 11 p.m., notice here in Alabama, not a problem, but we're still watching what's going on to our north. We switch the time here and go into the day on Saturday. Storm Prediction Center's outlook adjusts a little bit. The enhanced risk, the level 3 out there in Mississippi, West Tennessee, that's where the thunderstorms are most numerous. Might be an isolated storm around here, even as far east as Birmingham or Oneonta, Coleman, or potentially Greensboro, Demopolis, Linden. Might even get one as far east as St. Clair County on Saturday afternoon, but I don't foresee too much until Sunday morning for most of central Alabama. And the entire state of Alabama has some threat of severe weather on Sunday. Right now, we think this is mainly a wind issue for the severe part of storms. Could be some quarter-size hail. Look, it's April. Storms rotate this time of year because of wind shear and instability. This storm system, by the time it gets to us, it's not going to be quite as well put together as what you're seeing back in Arkansas and Tennessee the last couple of days. It also won't be put together as well as it was back on March 15th around here, but any storm can rotate, and when they start doing that in the right conditions, there could be a tornado. So I don't want you to think this is an outbreak, but I do want you to be aware of this and know that going into Sunday morning, we will have to deal with some active weather coming through. Now, there will be multiple rounds of thunderstorms. The first one could hit northwestern Alabama as early as 10 p.m., and then another band, the main band, will start to come in after that. So about 2 to 8 a.m., Jasper to Coleman, Oneonta. After 6 a.m., and this is a wide window around Birmingham because these storms may just last and just keep developing and moving over the same areas throughout the day Sunday. So there's 4 a.m., limited threat of tornadoes. 7 a.m., it's still mainly northwest of Birmingham into Double Springs, Jasper, Coleman. Then you got that one batch that moves to the east, another batch developing down here toward Pickens and Tuscaloosa, Jefferson, Shelby through 2 p.m. Sunday. Like I said, wide window for storms. We'll keep an eye on this and, of course, keep you posted on it throughout tomorrow as well as Sunday as the storms are coming through. After that, it's much cooler, potentially a little scattered frost Wednesday morning, probably not in Birmingham, but in northeast Alabama especially. Thursday and Friday, we're bouncing back with some sunshine.